Yeah, hi team. Very good morning, everyone. So let us start. So our React to JS full stack course, and let me explain about the roadmap and the structure of our course. Okay, right? So let me introduce. I'm Krishna, working as a senior technical lead. So we are having the trainings into the past 7 years. Okay, so our trainings are into the mean stack, men stack, Python full stack, .NET full stack. So as well as I'm providing the corporate trainings and individual trainings. So this is the batch specifically for the weekend sessions. We're having the batch on Saturday and Sunday. So as well as we're having the weekday batch also. If you want to get the details for that batch, so please text it with provide the details for that one. The timing is around 9:30 to 10. We'll start it up to if it is a 12:30 or 1. So we are planning is weekend means 2.5 hours. Okay, so weekdays is Monday to Friday, so daily 1 hour. Weekend is 2.5 to 3 hours. So next we are having the both online and offline. So if you have any questions or doubts, you can able to call at any time. Next, if you want to visit our online or offline, you can able to come offline. So we are instituted near JNTU Kukatpalli. So currently we are doing the trainings partnership with Edureka. So hope you people know the Edureka. So Edureka is the 10 years online platform from the past 1 year. So Edureka into the offline platform. So we are having the guarantee placement for the freshers. So in the experience oriented. So most of the candidates in this batch are need to be go with the experience. The experience can be a 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus. Okay, so for this one we are having the placement cell. So separately we had a good connects with the HR team, so they will provide a placement for us. For the placement we are not going to be charge anything. Okay, so let me explain about course structure, what and all we are going to be cover. Okay, so we are going to be covered two parts. So our course structure is in the two phases. So in the first phase, in the first phase, we are going to be cover all the concepts. So in the second phase, we are going to be cover a real-time project, real-time project with coding standards. So everybody is failing at this part. So everybody doing the first phase completed very well because through the internet, through the browsing, through the googling, through the YouTube some channel or some institute, so you are can able to complete the first page like what is the React.js, what is the HTML, what and all the concept. For example, React.js, what is a component, what is architecture, all these things. But the companies are expecting you should be like a perfect at a real-time project with a coding standards. So everybody missing here the point is the standards. We're having the different types of standards. IEEE standards are there, coding 252 standards are there. Okay, for example, if you take some programming language like Python, we're having the 356 standards. So these are the standard provided by the programming language or the scripting language, so which are very important. For example, you are going to the interview, they will ask like write some program, you will write a program that execution also perfect. Maybe you are missing at some case of the standardization. Okay, so this is the place everybody is failing. Even in the real time also we're having some real time students in our batch. Okay, so sometimes or else just ask your friends how many of our interviews are going means to select or shift from one company to other company 4 5 6 10. The reason behind here there is a lack at the some point of some point of concept are that key points. All those things in detail we are going to be learn here. Okay, so in this 2.5 hour or 3 hours we'll have a short 5 minutes break also. Okay, so my intention is not to complete the subject. My intention is everybody should understand the subject well and as well as get the job, or as well as switch the job, and as well as your target is to become a full stack, you should be become a full stack. Okay, right? So in the first phase, we are going to be learn a design and coding. So if I say design, there are two types of designs nowadays. Okay, na? There are two types of designs. One is traditional design. So what is mean by traditional design? For example, everybody know. First, if I ask a question, what you know, right? As a UI developer in the interview. So in my companies also, at least a week or a month, we are going to be taking interviews. So the student will be say like, I know the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and some Bootstrap, ReactJS, Redux. This is not expected answer. Okay, na? So where we know, I know the traditional designer as well as advanced design. So if you adding the point like this, the way of interview will be different. The way of treating by the interviewer on you will be the different. Okay. So tomorrow onwards, so somebody asking what you know, I know the traditional design as well as advanced design. In the advanced, so material UI we are going to be learn. Next, React Bootstrap, some Joy UI, different types of UI libraries are there. Okay, so next we are going to be learn UX design Figma. Okay, na? So UX design we are going to be learn Figma. So the target of attendees is become a perfect or expertise in the user interface UI part. Am I correct, right? So to become this one, whatever I'm going to be explain with a real time experience, same things, just to practice it. Okay, I will give the daily schedule also. So this is the weekend batch. I will give the daily schedule also, how you need to be practiced to become a success. Okay, so next one is the coding, next one is the design, next one is the coding. Coming to the coding part, here I will take a real-time project. If I say real-time project, some student may ask like, is it a grocery system? No, sir, grocery system is not a real-time project. So real-time in the sense we are having the different types of domains. So can you tell me? The first one is the insurance domain, real estate domain, healthcare domain. So we know some product-based companies, healthcare product-based companies, Medtronics, XLK. So a lot of product-based companies are there. So next, real page. It is the real estate management system. Next, UHG, United Healthcare. So they are from the healthcare domains. Okay, na? So real-time project in the sense it should be specific to a domain. Okay, so TCS also left a lot of the projects. So there are two types of projects. One is internal project and external project. So internal project in the sense, so incident management systems. Okay, so next ticket management system. So if you have anything, next to payroll management system. Okay, na? So incident management system or ticket management system or payroll management system. Okay, so lot of internal. So next, team management system. Okay, timesheet management system. Okay, team management system. So lot of internal tools are there. Next, performance tracking system. Okay, so internal we're having so many projects. Next, externals means health care, finance, insurance. Okay, banking domain, real estate. Okay, tours and travels domain, lot of domains are there. Sir, if you want to go with experience, so you should be focusing on the real time. The real time, if I say, that should be a practical application. So sometimes in the interview, so student is come up with some grocery system, we can able to easily identify. So if you are come up with the healthcare domain, everybody will think like you are definitely from the healthcare domain. Okay, na? So this is the realistic project here. Out of 20 plus members, so 10 plus members are working professionals. Am I correct, right? A working professionals, you should give a project. So the working professional, whoever is attending, right, give a project. So we'll take that project. Okay, so that is the what each batch also. So see, your friends are came into the last batch. That one is the tours and travels. Earlier your friends are came healthcare domain, insurance domain, real estate domain. So this time we'll take some different domain in the phase 2. Next, coding standards are very important. Okay, so next, apart from this course, you are going to be learn about business handling. Once you are in the interview of 3 years experience, they will you ask like how to authenticate and authorize your project. how to authenticate and authorized project. Next, you should be know the 252 standards. Next, you should be know the some test cases. Sir, test cases means I hard like a testers will do no. The testers will do the testing is different. Developer will do the testing is different. Developer do testing is called unit testing. What we call unit testing. So these type of the test cases also you should know. For example, you have the TV repair. Okay na? So TV repair, the repair guy will become and just seeing the some components only he can able to identify the issues, correct or not? But a fresher guy who just learning the TV repair, he can able to say this is the problem. No, that is the situation. Companies are nowadays taking the experienced guys, 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus. Reason, these guys are at least to know the basics of the things how to work. So once you are going with experience, for example, you are at a Java level and now you want to become a Reactor in the company, they directly think like you already have the 2 years of hands-on experience, at least on the Reactor. So the fail here is the cases. So how to handle all these cases, daily I will explain. Okay, daily I will explain the how to create a, how to do a debugging, how to work with the bugs. Okay, next we are having the so many libraries are there. Okay, next important is the design principles and a design pattern. You know, React.js also following some design pattern that is called SOC, separation of concerns. Angular follows MVC, model view component or control. Okay, so with knowing or without knowing, for example, if I want to construct a home without knowing architecture, by seeing every day we can construct like like this. Sometimes if you without knowing a design pattern or principle, you are doing. Next and important is the performance and the security. Next and important is the performance and security. So your application should be perform more. Sometimes your application have the 100 visits, 1000 visits. So not only the database performance. So everybody will focusing on the database only, should have the more performance. No, on the user interface also. Once the data is coming, so we are frequently seeing like web application was down. It is taking some time to be construct. So at that time, we are not showing some loadings. We are failing some cases. All these cases I will explain. Okay, clear, right? Once you are going to the company, companies are expecting you should be handle the business cases. The business cases, everybody know the basic and advanced concept. Remaining concepts are failing. You know the concept how to handle a component. Few members already know the React. What is a component? What is a service? Okay. So next, everybody failing like authentication, low code. Okay, some test cases, standards, libraries, patterns, security. Okay, this is the what the companies are expecting. Hope clear na? So based on the company's expectation only we will focus. So next we are having the two categories. One is for the 2.5 months course. Next one is the 4 months course. What is the difference? Means in the 4 months course, we'll take a large case of project that is only offline. Okay, so you should be report by the 10 a.m. and you should be log off by the at least 6 or 7. Okay, here we are going to be support for you because why offline means we are going to be continuously monitoring what you are doing, how you are doing. So if you're having any kind of a gap, so let us know. Okay, na? So it will be take a 2.5 to 3 months is the online. So specifically we're having the designer different designer pattern for the 4 months course. Okay, and we are having one more course for the 6 months. In the 6 months, we are having the web applications and mobile applications. Okay, the same kind of a person can develop a web and a mobile application because nowadays our mobile having a too much of memory, correct? 32, 64 GB, 125. So nowadays all applications are coming as a mobile and as well as web applications. Okay, so next if you have any questions, any doubt, and any time you can able to reach out to me. So this is my personal number only, just for the inquiries. Maybe somebody can able to answer a call. So just this is my personal once batch was started. Next we are not going to be taking multiple batches. One is the weekend, one is the weekday batch. That's it. One batch on the weekend, one batch on the weekdays. I want to focus the student. So any questions on this structure and the design? So next before going to be start, so let me tell the course. So here you are having the getting the syllabus React, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Some libraries are we are not added here, and some frameworks not added here. Next material also not added here. We'll give you that one. Okay, na? So just to focus the student, we also having this type of the syllabus. But apart from this one, you are going to be learning more. So our trainings are promise based. Learning wise, I will give my 100% effort. So just add your 100% effort. So definitely will get a success. So success is simple once you know the exact steps to be go. Okay. So nowadays training is like a loop. So sometimes student is travel to here, it was completed because of the basic and the advanced concepts. Okay, but the standards, performance, authentication, test cases. Okay, so lot of things are involved. So that is my point of view. Okay, any questions? Can I start? Can we start?
Yes, sir.
Hope everybody is clear, right? So just have this 2.5 to 3 months of a period and will make definitely success. Okay. So
Sir,
next,
hello, sir.
passing the interview is very easy. You know, 20 questions are you have 20 to 25 questions are by hearted. Next, one more thing. So in the interviews nowadays, they're asking like codes and bugs to write a code. These things also I will explain. Okay. So apart from these, we are going to be learning GitHub. So we are going to be learning like uh, Jira tool, Jira tool, because you are going with experience. So definitely they're asking. Even working professionals also, you should be know. Next, Agile. Okay, na? So these are the three main things. So GitHub, how to check in the code, push the code. Sir, what is mean by checking? For example, once you are developing some logic, you will keep in your system or you are going to be publish within the company premises. So there we are using the Git is the private. Okay, next Jira tool. So Jira tool is nothing but a bug management tool. So how to create a bug, how to work with next agile process. Okay, all these things. So with my training, if you just come to the class and practice 1 hour, you will get a 2 hours of 2 years of hands-on experience. So apart from this one, we can batch it daily 1.5 hour to 2 hours practice it. There you can able to add 3 years hands-on experience very easily, 3 to 4 years. Next, I will create a mock interviews. We'll share you the interview preparations, everything from the day one itself. We'll focusing on interview. Okay. Somebody having a question? Yes, please. Anybody having a question? No, right? Yuvraj, Vinod,
No, sir.
any questions? Abhishek,
No,
Akshay,
sir, proceed.
Imran. Okay, so let us start it. So the first focus is we are going to be learn about installation and the setup. Okay, so setup is important. So if I want to start with the React.js, the first one is the please take the notes from here. Setup, setup. Please take a heading setup. And please take it. And every day I will provide the recordings also. Don't worry if you are missing any point, you can able to recollect because this is the programming, right? That's what definitely there can be chance to forget. I will give a recording. Okay, so the first one is the Node.js. Next one is the Visual Studio Code. So next one is the setup project. Okay, na? So three things, please take it. Visual Node.js first. Let us install Node.js. Sir, what is mean by this Node.js? Okay, so currently you are going to be learning React.js. Am I correct, right? Everybody learning the React.js. But this is my browser. This is my browser or not? Browser can able to understand React.js? No. The answer is no. So our sessions are interactable sessions. So while answering, please unmute and then go for a mute. Okay. Otherwise, it will become one man show. Na? I want to make it as a multi-man show. Okay. So please tell me. So what and all browser can able to understand? What and all browser can able to understand? Yeah, go ahead. You know the answer. I know it. Just unmute yourself and answer. So what and all the browser can understand? HTML.
Server.
Huh? Next, CSS and JavaScript. So apart from these three, browser can understand anything? No. But what about my React? What about my Angular? What about my ASP.NET? What about my Django? Sir, whatever you are having the library or the framework, it should be compiled and converted to a browser understandable JavaScript. Okay, for example, if you take a Java, we're having the Spring Boot. So if you're taking the Python, we're having the Django. If you're taking the .NET, we're having the ASP.NET and MVC. If you are taking the React.js, React.js is the different coding stuff. But it is the pure JavaScript only. One syntax is there. Correct? Angular also one syntax is there. So to make a browser understandable HTML, CSS, JavaScript, we need to install a compiler. What we need to install? Compiler. So everyone please take the notes. Node.js. So what is the Node.js? Put a heading and take that. Node.js. Node.js is a JavaScript framework. Node.js is a JavaScript framework. Node.js is used to develop server applications. Server application in the sense, see, your Node.js will work as a like Java applications, Python applications. Yes, Java applications, Python applications, and .NET applications. So however you are going to be develop Java applications, .NET applications, Python applications, same situation. You can able to develop using the Node.js. So Node.js is the server technology or client-side technology? Anyone can give the answer. Node.js is the server or client?
Server technology.
Server session.
So Node.js is a server, but it can perform a client also. So now only one framework, which is the both client and server, is the Node.js. Okay. But basically Node.js was developed to develop a small case applications. For example, you want to develop a simple app for a college, both web application and mobile application. For example, you are having some store. If you want to develop a application, you can able to use the Node.js. You know the market currently. So almost out of 100, 30% market is shifted to main stack and main stack. Out of that 30, 20 plus market is on the main stack. Because men for what is mean by men? MongoDB, Express,
JS, React, Node.
JS, React, Node.js. So our Facebook come up with a single solution for the React JS and React Native. Clear? So React JS used to develop what applications? Web applications. React Native develop what applications? Mobile applications. Okay. This is the reason nowadays market was fully on the main stack. Simple applications, because out of 100% of the applications, 50% applications are the small case applications only. Okay, small and medium only. So large applications, for example, Aadhaar card, for example, IRCTC, for example, some applications, Zomato, Swiggy, these are the kind of a large scale application. Even large scale also you can able to develop a Node.js, but rapid application development. Am I correct, right? If you want to construct a small home, you will wait for 1 year. Not at all. Small home, why 1 year? Okay, so we can able to finish as soon as possible, and we should be good. For example, I want to construct a bangla. 3 months, 6 months is enough to construct. At least a year is enough. Bangla, no, it will take 2 years, right? At least 1.5 years, because of the space, because of the architecture, because of the pattern, because of the size of the uh, daily wages persons. Correct. So like this, if you want to develop small base application, if you are choosing the Java.NET, right, it will take too much of time. Okay, but the companies are will not wait for client is asking about it is very small, right? Why you are taking that much? You are saying like a small or big, I am using the Java as a backend or a .NET as a backend, Python is a backend. Then whatever you are using the backend, it is a small application. So next quotation under development, the amount of spending by the business also they will be thinking. If you want to do a .NET application, sometimes it can be expense. Java also expense because of the resource. Okay, one front end guy is required. If you want to develop a Java applications, correct? Any Java here? Java guys are here? Yes, definitely Javas are here, but you're not speaking. Vamsi, Ashok, Naresh, any Java guys are here? For example, Java guy will tell about I will work on the Java Spring Boot Hibernate. I don't know about the UI. Maybe sometimes they can able to say like I was fully on the front end. I don't know the back end. Am I correct? Correct or not?
Yes.
So if I take a main stack developer, main stack is what is the major one? JS, correct? JS, React JS, Express JS. All these are tie up on the top of a JavaScript. Okay, so this is the reason. If you know the JavaScript, you can able to write a code in the Express easily. You can able to write a code in the React JS easily. You can able to write a code in the Node.js easily. Next, MongoDB follows the key and value pair. What it is follow? Key and value pair. Same this key and value pair is taken from the JavaScript JSON concept. JavaScript JSON concept. So if you know the JavaScript, you are a Ben stack developer. You can do the MongoDB, you can able to do the Express, you can do the React, you can do the Node. Clear? So because of this one with a less amount of resource, so less size of a resource I can able to develop, because for me I don't know to, I no need to be recruit a Java guy, I no need to be recruit a one .NET guy, or I need to be no need to be recruit a separate UI UX guy, because men stack people will do all the things. 3 to 4 members are enough, so which are equivalent to the 10 members the size of the Java plus Spring Boot person plus database person plus UI UX person. Okay, so that is the reason. Okay, so this Express, React and Node JavaScript will understand by the browser? No. Okay, so React JS code will not understand by the browser. So we are using please take the notes. We are using Node.js. We are using the Node.js framework. This framework helps to create, create, build, and run MERN application. Let us say the direct MERN application. Not only MERN, in case of MERN, React also is there, Express also is there, N also is there. Okay, so Node.js compiles JavaScript to browser understandable. Which JavaScript compiler? Node.js compiler React.js to, let us say the clear point, React.js to browser understandable HTML, CSS, next and JavaScript. JavaScript contain HTML, CSS, yes. You are using the React.js. In the JS file only you are writing HTML code, right? Am I correct? Here I have the solution. This is app.js. In the app.js you are using HTML code. Yes, finally it will be convert your browser understandable HTML, CSS and Java. Clear? So Node.js compiles React.js to browser understandable HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay, can we install? Yes, sir. From where can I able to get it? Okay, so just search here Node.js. Okay, so recommended and latest feature. Okay, so always in the company, if you're working a project, we definitely recommended one. Latest means we don't know. Sometimes latest can have the bug also. Latest may have some defect. It is not a, just it is the latest version. So let us take this 18.16. Click on here. Okay, this is the website. Hope everybody taking the notes right. Hemant, Jeevan.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So it almost the exe was done. So let me open. Any questions? Why we are using the why we are installing the Node.js? So Node.js is a framework. It will be compile your code. Which code? React.js or Express or Node.js, whatever the JS code to browser understandable JavaScript, HTML, CSS. Okay, let me accept. Next, next, next. So here no need to be checked. Automatically install the necessary tools, not required. So next, install. So it will ask for your admin, gen press yes. So installation will be complete. Okay. So by today, everyone please complete the installation. So for example, what and all the my software, my laptop requirements is okay. So my laptop requirements is just i3 processor is enough, and you should have the Windows 11. Windows 10 also fine. Okay, what it is saying already I have the React.js, close the application attempt to restart it. Okay, so for you people, first time you are installing, it will not show, it will show directly finish. What it will show? It will directly show this is the what finish. So for me already have, that's what it is asking. You want to close and restart. If I restart, not required for me. That's what. So finish. Next, how I can able to check a Node.js was installed or not? Check Node.js installed or not. Okay, so by using command. So simply open the command prompt, type node space -v. Let me show you practical. So you need to open command prompt cmd. So just open the command prompt. So Sarath, you are having the Windows 8. Okay, that is also fine. Okay, so if you're having the Windows 7, it is not workable. If you have 8 and above, that is fine. Okay, node space -. What is the version? Just now install 18.16, right? This is my latest version. Okay. So node space -v. So it will be provided the version of the Node.js. So Node.js was done. That's it. The installation is completed. That's it. So next one is we need to install. What is the next one? Visual Studio or Visual Studio Code. So everyone please pronounce it once. What we need to install next?
Visual Studio Code.
Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio and Visual Studio Code both are different. Visual Studio for the .NET application. Visual Studio Code for the IDE of web applications. So IDE means
Integrated Development
integrated
Development
development
Environment.
environment. So IDE stands for integrated development environment. Okay, na? So integrated development environment means as a developer you want to develop or not. So this is the environment. What is mean by integrated? For example, I want to get a that code tree. Okay, next I want to get a menu. All these are integrated. Next I want to run it. So terms terminal, all it is integrated or not? That is called integrated developer to developer in an environment. So everything is the environment. For example, this is my Word document. It is the IDE. So it is an environment to write a text. Okay, it is not a development environment. But a notepad is the developer environment. In the notepad, you can write a JS code, HTML code. Notepad plus plus also an IDE. Visual Studio in an IDE for web applications, which is the free one. Visual Studio Code is the free one. Visual Studio also has the free and paid, both versions are there. So which is always a free. Okay, from where I can able to get it? Just open a browser, type Visual Studio Code. Click on a download. Visual Studio Code, click on a download. So you are having anybody having the Mac here or always Windows?
I have a Ubuntu.
So you are having only you want to. So then the
Ubuntu.
respective, see here. Okay, so respect to download here. So you want to or Debian. So whatever you are having, the Red Hat, Mac. So click on here. For example, my one is the Windows. So let me install the Windows. Okay. So once we are doing the installation, right, we are going to be forget this page. Correct? Don't be forget. Today your task is once installation is completed, just understand. So they are trying to say something to you. Okay, they are trying to talk something to you. Okay, so all these things, just go and explore what they are trying to say for this Visual Studio Code. So how to use, what to use, what and all the programming language you can do: Python, Java, C++, C Sharp, Docker, data science, Azure. Okay, remote, div, containers. Okay, now so a lot of the things you can able to develop by using the Visual Studio Code. Okay, now see here some how to run it, debug it, all these things they are trying to explain. Just have a look at. Okay, just have a half an hour look at that. See here, if you're writing here a debugger came run Java or debug Java. For example, Python guys are here. Okay, so see Hemant and Jiva. So how to in the Visual Studio Code also. You already doing the Python, right, Hemant Jiva? So I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
whoever is know the
Yeah.
Python. Okay,
React.
so see here how to do with the Visual Studio Code also running the Python. Okay, so just do this one, explore it. Okay, so ID is completed. From where we have taken ID is downloaded. Just open this ID. So setup has detected already. I have the Visual Studio Code. Okay, in your case it will be prompt to click on a next. In your case it will be prompt you click on next. You can do, right, or you want to uninstall and install? Everybody will do, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just it will be show you next. That's it. Click on. Okay. Okay, so for me it is running. So next, if you want to see how to install the Node.js and how to install the Visual Studio Code in our YouTube channel, in the VKC trainings, you are having a setup. So just to go there, there we are showing the individual Node.js installation, Visual Studio installation, how to create a React application, everything. Okay, na? So once it was completed, so this is your Visual Studio Code. So it will open as a empty. Okay, na? So like this, it will be show you. Okay. Any questions up to now? Node.js and Visual Studio Code. What is VS Code and what is the Node.js? How to do the installation?
No, sir.
Okay. So next the installation is completed. What is the next step? Create a React application. Will you directly start with the create React application? So Vinod sir, use the VS Code in a black theme, sir. Yes. So here whatever you are comfortable. So themes you can able to set it. Okay, now black or white by default it will be the black, I think. So change the theme. Okay. So next, so our motive is learning about the React.js. So next, React.js is the library. On the top of this library, we'll learn about our HTML, we'll learn about our CSS, we'll learn about our JavaScript. So the base here it is the React.js. Okay, na? So that's what I'm creating a project on the React.js, but we'll discuss one by one. We'll discuss HTML, uh, we'll discuss HTML, we'll discuss CS, we'll discuss JavaScript, we'll discuss a Bootstrap, we'll discuss a Material UI. All these things we'll discuss one by one, clear, right? But the solution is the environment is React.js application. Okay, so if you want to create a React.js application, we just install the Node.js. Correct? Okay, so take the notes. Node.js providing the command. Command. What is that command? npx space create hyphen react hyphen app space app name. Always your app name should be a lowercase. App name.
Sir, what is the difference between NPM and NPX?
Yeah, I will tell. I will tell. Okay. So if you want to create a Node.js, so providing Node.js providing the command called npx create React app and your application. Done. Na? Okay. So take this point. Once Node.js installed, then npm and npx will be installed. So can I check npm version also? Yes. Check npm version. So npx is the customization of npm only. Okay, na? So for this npx, no separate command. Okay, npm space hyphen v. What is the version, team? 9.5.1. Clear? Sir, if I have done the installation, I am now for me to show 9.6, 9.5.2. That is fine, no issues. Okay. So small variations will be there for my and for you. I have installed 1 month back. Okay, if I reinstall, the latest will be come. Okay. So next, check npm version. What is the command? Open a command prompt to type npm space hyphen v. Next, npx is not a separate one. Is a customized npm command. Okay. So before the npx, we are having the npm command only. So what is the current version? 9.5.1. Around npm 6th version, we are having only npm. So 6 or 5 later, we are having the npx. So by using npx, we can create a projects. Okay, npx will helps to creating the projects only. That's it. Okay, if you want to create a project, you need to use only npx. For example, anybody having the Windows 7? Windows 7? No, right? So once you are install the Node.js in the Windows 7, npx will not install. What it will install? Only npm. If you are trying to create this one, it will be fail. I'm asking a question again. Anybody having the Windows 11, Windows 7? Can I take it as a no, right?
Yes.
Windows 7 not there, or Windows 7? Jansi?
Yes. Yes, Windows 7.
So in the Windows 7, npx will not install. Next, latest features of Node.js also not available. Okay, so you must upgrade it to the Windows 8 or 10 or 11. Okay, so for example, in case of Windows, you need to be used instead of the npx npm. Okay, na Jansi? So, but you can able to create a project, but you can't able to work with the latest features of the Node.js. In the companies also nowadays, all are Windows 8 or 10 or 11. So definitely that is the pre-requirement. So if you are using the np Sorry, if you're using the Windows 7, you need to use the command called npm create react app and your application. But if you're using the Windows 8 or 10 or 11, the command is npx create react app. So they're just giving the shorthand syntax, that's it. So as a developer, we don't have the any topics on that on the top of this one, any thing is required on the top of one. Okay. So can I create a, but where we can able to create? First, let us take it as a steps. Let us take it as a steps. Steps to create. Step number one, create a dedicated folder in other than C ERF. Okay, you must create a dedicated folder in the ERF. So for me, see here. So React to batch 16. Here I will create a project. Okay, na? So just create some folder structure. Remember one more point. So whenever you are creating a folder name or project name, you should not have a space. For example, see IRCTC. Did IRCTC having any space? For example, the name is long, then they are going to give a short name. For example, TCS, even company names also, Wipro, Cognizant, single words are there. Okay, na? Because the space will not be allowed. So even you are having the habituator, remove that habituated. It is one of the rule to create a project. That to project name should be lowercase. Okay, na? Create a project name without spaces and lowercase. Your project name without space and lowercase. With lowercase, without space and so if you're confusing, just add like with lowercase letters. Okay, na? So see here already have this folder name. So next folder created. Next go to the address bar of go to the address bar of created folder, type cmd, it will open command prompt. It will open command prompt. So what we need to do, type cmd. Open command prompt or not? Okay, so command prompt is open. So here you need to be write that command. So everyone please unmute and pronunciate how to create a project. What is the command? np. Everyone so silent. np.
Yes, yes,
So if I
yes.
want to make you to be speaker, maybe I need to give some gift. Okay, so it will work. npx space
Create React app.
create.
React app.
No. That's what I want you to be speak out. So everyone please speak out the exact syntax. npx space create
React
hyphen
hyphen React
react
hyphen
hyphen app.
app
So by mistake, what you will do, right?
space
Some in the interview, they're asking to create something. You create React, or sometimes a student may create React. Yeah. So hyphen or underscore.
hyphen.
Not underscore. It is a hyphen. What is my folder name? For example, welcome space app. Correct? Wrong.
No space.
Welcome without a space. That to lowercase is the recommended. Just I'm saying a welcome app. Press enter. So now you already install a Node.js. So now Node.js will be respond for this command. So because npx is the Node.js command, on the background Node.js is installed, it will be trying to get a package from the browser. While this setup is going on, you should be connected to a internet. Okay. So what is the requirement? You should be connected to a internet. So while you are creating a project, you are going to get one issue. It will open a command prompt. In the command prompt, what you need to type? Npx space create hyphen app and welcome app. Okay. So remember this point while creating a ReactJS application, internet must be there, and you are in the remote case. Sometimes you are going to be get so exception. For example, internet not stable. You will get network issue. You are going to be get network issue. Remember this point. You are going to be get network issue. Okay, na? See, sometimes the network was very low. So it is trying to download and it will show a network issue or a timeout error. Time or network means you should have some proper net. Sometimes a student will be there. Then I will say to the student, just to go to your, I mean, if he is in the village. So at the time net was not coming well. But nowadays we are using the Jio and Airtel. That net was very fast. Earlier, right? I will say like go to the nearest internet center. Okay. So go to the nearest internet center and ask them to be installed. Okay, you need to be connect to the internet. So you need to be install it. So any questions up to now?
No. Sir. So can we do same thing in VS Code also, like in terminal?
Yes, we can do. Okay, so terminal VS Code terminal is nothing but a in the integrated environment. So terminal is nothing but a inbuilt command prompt. His question is a team. So he once installation is I mean Visual Studio was installed. Here we are having the terminal. Can I do from here? Yes. Terminal is the inbuilt command prompt of Visual Studio Code. Same path is coming. I mean some path is coming. Okay. Once you are go to the address bar, type CMD, also you are getting the same path. Okay. So you based on your comfortable, wherever you want, you can do.
Sir, what is the CD space or a project name? What to do that in that?
CD space, your project name is in the sense your folder, you are accessing a folder.
Oh, we don't want to do that. We are have to do in
Yeah,
terminal.
will do.
Okay.
CD MD is the command prompt commands.
Okay.
So MD for the main directory, you want to go like E folder, D folder. CD means you want to go inside. One
Project.
second.
Okay.
So almost it was done. Let us have a round on this one. So it is adding 1422 packages. Let me scroll up. So see here. So adding the project also important. We should be so adding these many packages. So 226 packages are looking for funding. Anybody ready to fund? So spending that money on ourselves is we are not getting what we can spend other people. Am I correct? So it is looking for the fund. Anybody wants to do? Yes. So initialize the Git repository. For me, I have configured the Git. For you, it will show a some amber color, red, orange, kind of a shade of orange color. It will be show you like Git was not configured. That is not an issue. It will be show you a prompt. So next, so same thing. Some packages are looking for funding in this installation process. So next, 74 vulnerabilities. Anybody tell me what is this vulnerabilities? So if you want to take that point, vulnerabilities means security issues. Vulnerabilities means security issues. There are 74 ways to hacker to be hacked. There can be a chance of 74 places a hacker can able to hack. Just now we created a project, it is saying means yes, it will be say. So in out of 74, 69 are moderate, you don't need to be work, but 5 are but I want to see the which code was failing. So there is a separate IBM tools are there, but it depends on the company. So we're having the Indian market tools. The company will be purchase that tool. Okay. Once your development is completed, you know, it will be go for vulnerabilities under security testing. Any testers are here? But I know, yes, sometimes I may talk people, they said I am from the testing, I'm from the Java.NET, but you people are not talking. Any testing guys are here? I will not any ask any questions. Just okay, that's fine. So see here. So once the deployment was done, you know, testing, QA testing, quality testing, it will be done. After this quality testing, next performance testing, next vulnerability or security testing. So this vulnerability means there is a separate tools purchased by the companies. So those tools will be identify the what are the places hackers can able to inject their code. Hacker can able to enter into the that application. But always we can't able to think like my application is a perfect. Some persons are the you know IRCTC also got hacked. Anybody notice this news? IRCTC. So what this hacker did, right? Let me tell you. For example, you are purchasing a ticket of 200 rupees. Okay, na? But you need to pay only 200, but convenience fee is 200 0.5 paisa. What he is doing, right? 200.10. So 0.5 extra he is adding. So first, once you are booking a ticket, you are opening a web browser, you have click on the book a ticket. So now this will be go to the payment system. Am I correct or not? Payment system. So from this payment system, that guy is not a single person. He has a company also. He has around 50 or 100 members are working on this process. So it will be routing to their channel. It will be ask you for the amount of 201 rupee or something, whatever it is. But we are not focusing on 50 paisa, 10 paisa or 1 rupee, correct? When we are focusing, it is more than 2, 3, 10 rupees extra, 15 rupees, 20 rupees. But the guy is thinking taking the only paisa. 10 paisa or 0.5 around, but his turnover is a crores, because every day crores of people are do you know what is the Indian economy right now strength? This is a generic question, everybody should answer. What is the, you know, how many crores?
150.
So 142. So now the current is close to the 150. So as I notice 142 crores are there. So 140 crores, out of 140 crores, just thinking like how many are traveling by the bus, how many are traveling by the trains, how many are traveling by the aeroplanes. Aeroplanes means very less, bus are more and train is more. So these guys are, I mean, definitely users are interacting, and every time they are trying to be purchase a ticket, canceling the ticket. So crores of turnovers is going on the IRCTC as well as for him also. So there is a team, separate team, cyber security team in the IRCTC. One time they identified something was a navigation. Until that one, he got a collection of crores. Okay, so they identified and find the person also. If you want to check in the Google the news of IRCTC hacking, just a paisa. So if you are go for the hacking also, everybody is interesting about to hacking, but hacking, learning hacking is not that much of easy. So there is a white hat hacker, is there black hat hacker. For example, Kavita interested to be hack, but she can able to tell where I did hacking, what is the vulnerability. Okay, Kavita. In that case, company will be pay you the amount. That type of hacker is called white hat hacker. So black hat hacker is there. For example, Vamshi working as black hat hacker. Vamshi will not tell that issue, some issues there. Vamshi will be get some benefits from the website, get some money from that website, so he can able to hack, he can able to add extra promotions. You know, hacking is nothing but a gray hat hacker is there. What he can do, he will not steal any amount of the money. What he can do, right? Just for the information I am telling you, that guy so will do promotions. Okay, for example, develop your website. Sometimes without knowing you will notice a promotions. Okay, na? So for example, Ashok is doing a gray hat hacking. So what Ashok will do, he will not going to be give any information to the company, but as well as he will not steal any information from the company, as well as he will not get any direct amount from that company. He will get indirect amount. Okay, Ashok. So what you are doing, right? You just inject some website, I mean Flipkart. So some ABC website is there. Some Flipkart advertisement. Okay, na? Some kind of advertisement. Once user clicking on that one, that is called one type of business. Anybody know? Somebody clicking on our link, we are going to get a money. What we call? Nowadays, a lot of members are doing that business also. Anybody know? Anybody know that reason? I mean the name. Praveen, Navendra, Tej, any idea? So somebody giving the link, what we call promoters or motivators. So that motivator is nothing but a YouTuber. For example, they're having the 100K, 100K. So if he is promoting, right, at least 10,000 or 5,000 or at least one member can purchase. Now, for that purchase, he is going to get a money that is called, that is not, the business is called, nowadays the business was very famous here, the name also. Everybody so silent, not hear the name. Okay, let it be. So those type of if you want to become a gray hat hacker, so kind of the thing, there is a types are there. Gray means it is the combination of white and black. That's what. Oh, red hat is the red hat is the dangerous. Okay, once he taken the website, right, his website is gone. Okay, green hat is the genuine. Like this, different are there. Okay, different categories are there. So this vulnerabilities will saying about there can be a chance to be find a. So in the interview, they will ask like vulnerabilities. So everybody will say like issues. No, vulnerabilities means these are called security issues where third party company, third party person can able to inject some code. 5 are there. Okay, na? But where can I able to see? With our this tool you can't able to see. With Visual Studio or this command prompt you can't able to see. You need to purchase some separate tools. Vulnerability tracking tools, just to go and search in the Google, you can able to get a lot of things, but these will be purchased by the business people. Business account is required, I think. Okay, na? Companies will be purchased. Next, Git is configured and Git is running. Okay, na? So it is saying about happy hacking. You can hack. Hack means you can able to start and modify. Okay, so now where is my project? Here is my project. I want to enter and run this project. How to run the project? So now I want to go to the folder. What is my folder name? CD space welcome. Yeah, got it. So here you need to be tell CD means copy directory. Directory is nothing but a folder. So in my classes, not only you are learning a React subject, you are going to learn this type of realistic scenarios, real time situations also. Okay, na? So everybody is done the project creation and they will leave about the what it is saying. See, if you want to start the project, if you want to run the project, if you want to test the project, so all these commands also it is telling, just read out. Okay, na? Folder name we are calling as a directory also. So now I want to move to which directory? Welcome app. Okay, na? So press enter. Okay, able to see? Okay, but daily I need to be go for CD, na? No. So I'm just closing. Next, take it as next point. Run a ReactJS application. How to run the ReactJS application? So this is my application, right? Go to the address bar. This is address bar or not? What is mean by address bar? See, this is called address bar. See, I will add it. This is called folder search bar. This is called Windows search bar. Clear? I have that experience also. People will ask address where it is. This is called address bar. Address of the folder is there. Na? Type CMD. And you need to write the command called npm start. What is the command? npm start. Run React application. What we are doing? Go to the address bar, type cmd, go to the which address bar? Folder address bar. Which folder? Wherever you created application, na? See, not here, yeah. Welcome app your application. You need to go inside of this one. Okay, na? Type cmd. It will open the command prompt with that path. You need to run the command called npm start. So what is the command? Everyone please pronounce it. npm start.
npm start.
Please pronounce it. npm start. So if you're able to pronounce it, right, half of the project. So next it is asking a question. Already my React applications are running. So yesterday some demo application is running. That's what you want to run the different port or same port. Let me close those. Let me close all the command prompts. Okay, now nothing was running. So let me do the same thing again. So welcome app is my application. Go to address bar, type cmd, npm start. What is the command? npm start. My default browser is the Opera. Okay, na? So see here, it will open the default browser. Next, it will be give you. So see here, localhost 3000. Okay, React application is running. Yes. Any questions? So what is the command to run React application? Pronounce it one time.
npm start.
npm start. So next, let me open my Visual Studio Code. Okay, na? Why I'm opening the Visual Studio Code? To see the application code. Okay, just open Visual Studio Code. We can able to use the code space dot. That command I will give you later. First to see this one. Okay, na? There are ways to be open. Here you are having the file, correct? File. Open folder. Which project? React demo. So is this one? Where is my welcome app? React. Oh, okay. See here. Welcome app. Okay, na? So select the path. For example, D trainings, badges, React.js batch 6D. So welcome. Open the welcome. That is my path. Select this folder. So now this folder will be open. Clear? But the folder structure I will explain. Okay. So what we are doing, the base is the, what is the base? The base is the React.js. We are constructing a base. On the top of this base, we are having the HTML. We are having the JavaScript. We are having the Bootstrap. We are having the CSS Bootstrap. We are having some libraries. So like this, we are going to be construct. Finally, we will work a project. Okay, it will be done. Okay, that's what I'm just creating a base. Okay. So Abhishek, you are having some issue. What is that one? Okay, I'm just opening. So npx, so what it is saying, no such file or directory. So in the, everyone able to see? So have you installed npm? So what is the version of npm?
I already installed, sir, what you said in that procedure.
Okay. unknown command create hyphen react hyphen app npx. Did you give in any space here? No, right? And you are using the which version? I mean, we'll see at the end.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see at the next. If you want to see the inner, right, inner exact here, see users is showing na, you can able to use. Okay, at the end we'll see it. I will give you. Okay, na. So next, so don't worry about all these things. Just to go to the app.js directly. Here you are having something, right? Learn the React. Here you are having the learn React, right? So on the top of this one, some code is there, na. Just add your name. We can see. Just to save. That's it. Able to see? Okay, so today your duty is, your work is, so let us a short period for this day. Okay, so next Saturday onwards we'll go for, so complete 2.5 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours with a small break. Okay, so just as introduction session, let us have the short day today. So what we need to be do today? So what and all we have discussed? From the day one itself, we should be focusing on interview. So what is Node.js? Why React versus why React JS? Why React? Why React? React versus Angular. Already tell the point, right? Angular is only for web application. React is having the two solutions. One is the web, one is the mobile. That is the reason. Next, how to set up Node.js, but this question will not ask. Next, what is an IDE? Next, how to set up React.js application. How to set up React.js application. Okay, na? So today your task is next week onwards. I'm going to be give. Today your task is so complete React.js setup. Okay, so I will give you a separate website there. You need to be work and post on the daily basis. So next I will give you a daily schedule to you also. So any questions? So only as a beginning sessions, let us have the today's session. Let us have the short session. Any questions? Abhishek, Akshay, Hemant, Shiva, Jeevan, Jansi. Any questions? Kavita, Ashok,
No, sir.
Omkar, Teja, Praveen, Ravindra, Ravi, Seshagiri, Sriman. Any questions?
Sir.
Sumit,
Hello, sir.
Utsav, Vamsi, Vinod, Yogesh. Yes, Ravindra.
Sir. Good morning, sir. My name is Ravindra Kumar, sir.
Yeah, hi Ravindra. Good morning. Tell me.
Sir, sir, I completed MBA, sir, in 2012, sir.
2000.
12, sir. I completed MBA.
Okay, Ravindra.
After completing MBA, working as a medical representative, sir.
Okay.
So I'm interested in IT field, sir. I have
Yeah,
knowledge
definitely, Ravindra. So here I will explain you. The thing was the entire we're having the different types of the private fields. One of the best private field is the software. So software, what it is expecting, right? So if you are able to write a code, you are ready to welcome. You are able to develop something. You are can able to do a testing, whatever it is. Nowadays, software ready to do it. So you are having the different background also. It is not an issue. For example, you are using a MBA medical coding. In the medical also, you are using software or not? So
Yes,
how
sir.
you are doing the, you are working with the application, for example, mechanical. In the mechanical also you are having a software. So software nowadays it is here or not, we can't able to say everywhere it is there. But only the thing is we required your commitment. Just to have a commitment. Okay, na? So just a practice, just whatever we are giving the input, even if you're from the Telugu also or Hindi also. So any question to be asked in your native language, we can able to ask and we'll have a discussion also. For that one also, I'm open for it. Okay,
Okay.
na? So first learner subject on the top of this one will add experience and will go for no issues.
So దీని ఎలిజిబుల్ అవుతాను సార్ మామూలుగా
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Definitely. So here I'm also, we're working professionals, we're having the different so nowadays they are having a different background. So BCA degree background, friends are there along with us. But as per our interested, we'll complete the degree. Next, we are thinking about, we're having a good future over the MBA. But we realize we are don't have. Even 2 doctors are there in my earlier batch from the Denmark. Okay, na?
Yes,
Even
sir.
doctors also converting. Okay, so let me
డాక్టర్స్
stop
ఆల్సో
the recording.
సార్
Yes, so that is for the session. Let me stop the recording.